It's the TBT ladies.
Every time you do a different intro, I'm just not sure why Forrest and Hannah won't record us and let us do a different one.
No. Because the topics influence how the Hey Good People comes out.
I think that more than the topics, I think the topics, your vibe, the colors you have on, because our TBT family can't see this golden rod that you have on, and they taught us in school, in grad school, when if you want to get your students to think, you use goldenrod. So you remember in school all those papers and dittos and handouts, goldenrod, because it creates thought and provokes you to be intellectual. So that's what you're feeling? So that long extended, hey, good people?
All of that.
Okay.
All of that. It's a feel good. It's a feel good.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everyone. You know, it's exciting, Andre, because we're talking about love. We've talked about love before.
I think we love talking about love.
I think we do.
Okay.
And you know what? That's all right.
We're not going to apologize.
No,
for
we're
it.
not. No, we're not.
Here we are in season 3 and yet another iteration of love for us.
Another iteration of love. I think we've talked about love as a concept. We theorized about love.
We've talked about 1001 things we love about blackness.
Yes.
We talked about love of sisterhood.
Yes. We talked about love of the South.
We did. Love of the South.
Southern Comfort.
Yes.
It was called.
Your Southern Comfort.
Yes. Yeah, baby. Yes, all of those things.
So here we are again, season 3, and love continues to rise to the top of our conversations.
Absolutely.
And this is in real time.
It's in real time because I think you and I acknowledge the mystery of it, but we also we talk about the majesty of it.
Oh. Now, this is different than our episode we led off with in season 3 when we talked about the illusion of the power one. Now you're saying that there's yet
something
another
majestic.
way to see it, something majestic.
Absolutely. There's another truth.
Here we go.
There's another truth.
All right, here we go. What is it today?
What is today, and this is near the holidays. I'm not sure when it will be when our listeners listen to this, but often during the holidays, we do, we think about new things we're going to put on the table.
We do.
And we think about direction for those things. And so when coupled with the idea of love, I'd like us to talk about if we could imagine ourselves to be a sweet treat. What would be the recipe?
Savory.
Or savory. Or salty, girl, because sometimes salty is just what you need. Come on, salt and vinegar. If we could imagine all that, what would be the recipe for loving us? What's the recipe for loving me? If someone were to ask me, how can I love you better?
I love the idea of a recipe swap and those things that we hold dear to us. And we hold recipes sacred.
Yeah,
and they are passed on for generation to generation.
Yeah.
So if you're sharing with someone your recipe for loving Tasneem, so you're asking them, how can you love me better? Let me teach you. Here's a recipe for how to love me better.
Here's the directions.
Follow it. Do they have to follow it all the way down to the 1/4 cup of whatever
I like a little improvisation.
Ooh. Maybe a little bit too watery. May lose some
But that's
flavor.
when you do it again.
Oh, and you give them a new recipe. Oh, Tasneem,
Come on.
let's talk about this recipe for love. So can I share with you one of my favorite quotes?
Yes,
of course.
please.
We've been in this season 3. We've been celebrating and bringing Bell Hooks into this space.
Hey, Sister Bell.
And so we bring her into this space again today. And so one of the things Bell Hooks said, and she talks about, I think it's in All About Love, in her novel All About Love. But she says, to truly love anyone, we must create a recipe. We're mixing various ingredients. And those ingredients include care, affection, recognition, respect, commitment, trust, as well as honesty and communication. That is a recipe for love.
I like that.
So if we think about how can I love you better?
Yeah.
How do we do that, Tasneem? How can I love myself better? We'll get to that part later. But imagine you and I are about to swap, or you're about to swap recipes with whomever in your space right now. And we want that person to hold dear. What does the recipe for loving Tasneem include?
For sure. And we're going to change measurements here, right? We're going to talk about pounds and hours, and it's going to be all of those things in there. I'm going to say this is a daily recipe because I think our engagements with people we love happen frequently.
But pause right there, because oftentimes when we are entering into ships, we think that there's one recipe. That's the recipe that got us there. And we don't always practice that recipe daily.
No, we don't.
We don't practice it monthly, weekly. Sometimes we don't even go back and see if that recipe is still applicable and tasty.
Yeah.
We create this one recipe because it's how to catch or do or be in love or do this thing called love. You're saying that we should be doing this recipe every day.
I'm thinking, one of our favorite episodes in the language around it was everyday love. Ordinary, everyday love. And so it's like your grandmama's biscuit recipe. You don't have to wait to eat a biscuit just for a holiday. This is not about ceremony. This is about it's your daily bread.
Oh, your daily bread. So what is your daily bread?
So my daily bread is curiosity. I want pounds and pounds and pounds.
Pounds. That's a heavy cake or biscuit.
I need you to be here because you want to be, because you're interested.
In all things? Not interested in you, interested in all things, or just have a sense of curiosity?
I think a sense of wonder. Like, be here because you're like, tell me about, what did you think? You just want to know. And part of enjoying the company and the daily bread aspect of the recipe is that I'm expecting to have some delight in knowing more about you. I'm expecting to gain the information from that. But the thing that I must come with is curiosity. I have to come with an interest. I have to come with a, tell me more.
I love it.
I thrive in that.
So that's the first ingredient to their recipe. So I think my first ingredient would be, and this is not in any ranked order.
Yeah, no worries.
This is just one of the first things that's coming to my mind. The ability to laugh.
Oh, yes.
And the ability to embrace laughter.
Yeah.
That means laughing at me, with me, at yourself.
I love that.
At all things.
Yeah.
And so the
gallons of it.
Like you said, pounds. I'm talking like what's more than a gallon, like a ton. I'm talking tons, not in a buffoonery. I mean, and sometimes it is a buffoonery is okay too. Yeah. But the ability to laugh, it means that you can see life beyond a situation, and that you can see you're not so wound up that you just so tightly stay there. Right?
Yeah.
We're moving away from that. Just focus here. Yeah. But that one key ingredient, the first ingredient, is the ability to appreciate and use and value and exude laughter.
I like that. So that lightheartedness.
Definitely.
Especially when life gets a little bit spicy.
As it does all the time.
And you need
Keep
it's
living.
a little balanced out a little bit.
Keep living.
Nothing
it happens.
about some giggles and chortles and chuckles and guffaws. Hello, synonym for laughter.
I love it. Thank you, synonym. Thank you, thesaurus girl. I
love that.
So that's the first ingredient.
Okay,
laughter.
We got laughter, we got curiosity.
Okay, what's the next ingredient?
My next ingredient is reciprocity.
Ooh.
And you know what's powerful about this? Because it's on the recipe for how I love other people, and it's also in the recipe for how I want them to love me. Notice. They go back and forth.
Ooh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if, for example...
So there's a balance.
There's a
balance in this recipe.
There's a balance. And so if, for example, I love you by giving you amazing back rubs. While you're enjoying that back rub, I would love for you to think, turn over, let me rub your back.
Nice.
You don't even have to be awesome at it.
You just the very thought of...
The thought that I'm enjoying this, so guess what? She might enjoy it too.
Wow.
Because how she's loving me, maybe, is how she wishes to be loved.
That is heavy. And that
Did I just not give somebody Cliff Notes?
You gave a recipe.
Touche.
Anyway, touche. So, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to hold it.
All right.
I want to ask. I'll ask.
Yeah.
Wow. Has it always been that way, that idea of
reciprocity?
adding reciprocity to
I think it's where, because I believe we're all students of love, right? How do we love better is the big question for the lifetime. That's why we're here. How do we love better? So I think one of my, I've always been confused when someone goes, well, I don't know what to do. And I'm, well, what am I doing?
Or I don't know how to.
Well, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So I think we're leaving clues by the way in which we love. Now, I don't know that works, that math works if that's a one-to-one recipe, right? I don't know that it always does, but I think it's certainly a hint. So if you have the curiosity, you will think to yourself,
and the
introspection, you will think to yourself, how am I being loved by this person? Mm-hmm. Well, let me give them a little bit of a taste of what they're serving me.
Mm-hmm.
Just Reciprocity.
I like it. Reciprocity.
What do you have?
Second ingredient.
Yeah,
okay,
second ingredient.
So you asked the question of, you posed the question and the thought about if I'm loving you this way, wouldn't it seem natural for you to even ask, like, she may want to be loved this way as well?
It's a hint.
And a hint. And I did that exercise not long ago of asking 5 people in my space that I share space with, you know, what do you need more of from me?
Yeah.
What can I do better?
I love
How
that.
can I be differently for you and show up differently? How can I love you differently? We talk about those results later because they blew me. And I've had to wrestle with those things.
You asked for the truth.
I asked
You asked
for the truth and made me scratch my head and talked it over with my girlfriend Sharon. And she's like, what do you, yeah. Like, what are you shocked about? Like, you asked and you wanted to know the truth, but I asked you as well. Mm-hmm. And I said, and you said to me,
more time.
more time. Mm-hmm. I need more time with you, sister.
Yes, I do.
I need more time. And that has stayed with me because that is what I, as you say, you know, you want to talk about what's reciprocal. I need time. And not time as in the hours of the clock or the number of the years. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the dedicated, intentional anticipation of what that time is going to be like, the quality time. So the recipe, ingredient number 2 for me is intentional time.
What makes time feel high quality for you?
And it's not even about the minutes or the clock.
No.
It is about the shared experience, the shared moment. It's about the shared moment. It can be a 2-hour or whatever it is. It's a shared experience, and how you feel in that moment is greater. I think we talked about one of our line from our one of our favorite movies is getting to one place is easy, but staying, getting to love and all that is easy, but staying there and realizing that the intentionality of quality time doesn't always equate to the physical 8-hour, you know, it has to be this, we have to go there, it has to be this, and this. And on day 4, it's not minutes and seconds. Although the curiosity and the
reciprocity,
all of that was based in pounds and laughter. Mm-hmm. But here for me, time, it is boundless. And it's measured, that ingredient, it's measured by the experience and that feeling.
Love that.
Yeah. So ingredient number 2 must be quality time. Yeah.
One of my daughters said just last night, I need some mom time. And it didn't mean that she needed hours of it. She wanted the experience of me snuggling with her. I received that. Yes. That's nice. I like that a lot. I have another ingredient.
What's your third ingredient?
It is, in the recipe for loving me, I would really love some protection.
And an episode that we recorded earlier today, you used the word comforter. So I'm sensing, and again, season 3 is all about us looking in and looking at each other and allowing our Chupito family. Let's go with me with that protection.
Yeah. And I think I'm glad you brought up comforter because those in some ways are cousins for me. So we're going about this life and this life ain't letting up.
Life be life, and as you keep telling you, I mean, you tell me that every day,
life
like
be life
in a text. Life be life.
Life be life. Yeah. It's not letting up. Like it's just, it has on big girl panties, socks up to the knees, boxing gloves.
I'm talking Bob McAdoo socks too, all the way up to the knees, not beyond the calf. Life has gotten us, particularly this season. In both of our lives, we are straight Bob McAdoo socks all the way up. Big girl undies all the way up.
All the way up. All the way up. It's got me on the ropes.
Girded. Loins girded. On the ropes.
So what's comforting to me is love that feels like protection. And when I say protection, I don't want you to get an image of someone brandishing a sword or somebody coming out and stepping in front of oncoming traffic. It's not that literal. It's really the feeling that says, I will create softness for you. And so, as to your point about time, it doesn't take a lot of time to do it. Sometimes it's just a question, how you doing?
Yes.
A well-timed and well-intentioned question. You are protecting me from the onslaught
of everything, of life-lifing.
Yeah. You're just like, hey, take a breath. It's the arm around the shoulder. It's the question on the phone. It's the text thinking about you. It's the question. Are you sure it's the best time for that? It's all of that is comfort and protection. I'm going to use the 2 words together. That's that is that's in the recipe for me.
Oh my goodness. Can I steal that?
Take
so
it.
in this recipe swap that
Yeah.
we're doing, I want to steal that one. I do. And I know it's probably coming off as a shocker because I was my third recipe. I was going to talk about emotional maturity, right? Like that ingredient is possible. We need that.
Yeah.
But what I'm switching my own recipe a little bit.
What you gonna add? Your dash of what?
I'm going to add a dash of that
Protection.
Ugh, that's so.
I know
that's like struggling here with this. Like, yeah, that one, that ingredient, in the sense of protecting me away from life. I don't need you to always solve everything, but I need you to understand. Like, I can't solve everything.
Oh.
So remind me to breathe. Remind
Or
me
laugh.
to laugh. Remind me to. Did you have anything green today? That is because you're protecting something that's beyond just a physical or financial. You're protecting my being, and that looks different. I'm still in that.
Take it. You know
That's
why?
it.
Because there's enough to go around.
Because that's the recipe.
Hello.
Yeah, I love it.
Hello.
I love it. Thank you. So, what do we want? How can we love each other better? How can we love ourselves better, which we strive to do? But this episode is about the recipe
for loving us. The recipe for loving us. And I also want to say that question, Andrea, that we believe is part of our lifetime goal. How do we love better, period, ourselves?
Period, yes.
Which is a different episode. We do that. We talk about that frequently. But letting other people know, for understanding that they won't know just upon meeting us. That they won't.
They won't. No.
They won't. In fact, sometimes they might bring what they like, and it may not be what we like. So sometimes that reciprocity needs to be a bit more studied and investigated, right? It's like,
Be curious about the recipe.
Yeah, be curious about the recipe. But, one of the things I know that is on both of our lists is fun.
Definitely.
You need to be the laughter is cool, right? But I'm talking
fun. I'm talking some serious fun.
Fun.
I'm talking. Don't laugh at my usher dance moves, dance
Just need you to
marathon.
be lighthearted.
Literally
silly.
Let's go, all of it.
I want you to be playful.
All of it.
I want you to be playful. I don't want to talk about low, heavy topics all the time. I want us to also see that life is light and that we can pursue that light and we can gift that to each other. So fun is on there.
I love that. Gifting light.
Yeah.
So maybe part of that recipe, there's my other ingredient, is gifting light.
Mm-hmm.
I want that. I require that.
Yeah. And to know that you have the influence to do it.
Yes. I love it.
That you can come in and you can do that. You can do that for me.
What do we want our listeners to do? What's your challenge or what's your ask of them?
Well, I think we should continue with the recipe swap. Like, I would love for the readers to be able to look at comments online and comments when they're together and say, what did you put in your recipe? And just like you said, you know what? I'm going to take some of that.
I love it.
I didn't know that I needed a dash of that. I didn't know that I needed a whole bunch of shakes of silly. Thank you. That's awesome. We didn't even talk about touch. I need tons of it. Tons.
We didn't talk about affirmation. We didn't talk about patience. We didn't talk about honesty. We didn't talk about consistency. Like, that may be in some consistency. I know.
Up there.
Like that's up there. It's like my recipe for my second pie.
Yes.
But for this one, we want our listeners to add to the recipe, share, and let's swap.
Let's swap. What do you all need? What does a person need to love you better?
What does that recipe look like?
Wow.
Until next time.
This is Truth Be Told. All right, we are almost out. But we are certainly truth be told, and we want you to remember who we are and tell other people. We'd like you to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Truth Be Told, and that's going to be at Truth Be Told Pod, P-O-D at the back. At Truth Be Told Pod, let people know what you're listening to. Let us know what you like that you're listening to. Let us know what you don't like, and then we'll see you next time. And remember, this is Truth Be Told.